Hi, my name is Liz. I'm a sexual health nurse here in Project 3 at Doncaster. I'm going to talk to you today about contraception. There are a few different types of progesterone-only pill. There's one called Fianola, and then there's some others, Norgeston, and another one called Micronor. These are really effective methods. They're everyday pills, and they're taken at the same time of the day every day. Side effects might be, if people are lucky, no bleeding at all, or they might get a bit of spotting. With the Fianola, which is a desogestrel type of progesterone-only pill, you take it every day at the same time, but you've got up to 12 hours to remember to take it, which is really good. These other two types of progesterone-only pill work in a slightly different way. They don't always have an effect on the ovaries, and you've got up to 3 hours to remember to take these, okay? Combined hormonal contraception comes in different forms. So there are pills, and there's many different types of pills as well. So there will be a pill that will suit somebody, okay? There is also the NuvaRing, which we don't keep that in stock, but if anybody did want it, we would be able to order it for them. And then there is the patch, Evra. So people have a choice what they want to use for, combined hormonal contraception. The pill, it's got two hormones in it, estrogen and progesterone. And with this pill, you take it every day for 21 days. And then after the 21 days, you then have a 7-day break. And this is known as the pill-free interval. And during this time, you'll have a withdrawal bleed. It may happen at the beginning, the middle, or the end. But even if you've not had a bleed or you're still bleeding, it's crucial that you start your next pack on time. Side effects might be a bit of headache, breast tenderness, mood changes, but it's really beneficial. It really regulates periods, so they're not as heavy, not as painful, and they don't last as long. So people really like it for that. Then there's another group of contraception which is really effective, called long-acting reversible methods of contraception. We refer to them as LARCs. This is a long-acting reversible method of contraception, Depo-Provera, and it's just got the one hormone in, progesterone, and it's given intramuscularly every 12 weeks. Some people might not get any bleeding, or they might find they get a bit of a bleed just before their injection's due. Another long-acting method of contraception is the implant, and it's about 4 centimetres long, and it contains the hormone progesterone. And this is inserted in the upper arm, and it's a really simple procedure. We numb it up first of all, so it's numb, so thereafter it's painless, okay? And it's going to work for 3 years. Removal is very simple. It's just local anaesthetic, and then it's a small incision, and it just comes out very easily, okay? Some people with this won't get any bleeding, which is really good, and others might get a bit of irregular bleeding, and others might get prolonged bleeding. If that is the case, they can come back and see us. We can have a discussion in clinic, okay? Other methods of long-acting reversible contraception are coils. There's 2 types of coil. This is a copper coil, or known as an intrauterine device, and this is a method of contraception that lasts for up to 10 years, and it's fitted by either a nurse trained in coil fitting or a doctor. As I say, it's got copper on, usually the body of it, and on the arms, and what happens is the copper ions are released, and it's really toxic to sperm, and as I say, it lasts for 10 years. With this, there's no hormones involved, and you should get a regular monthly period. This is another type of coil, and it's known as the intrauterine system, or Mirena coil. Instead of having copper on this one, it's got the hormone progesterone. It's really useful if women having really heavy painful periods, because usually after about 6 months of it being inserted, most ladies have stopped having periods. And this is the intrauterine system, also known as the Mirena coil. This is effective as a contraceptive method for 5 years. This has progesterone in it, and how it works, it forms a real thick mucus plug at the cervix, so it's acting as a barrier so sperm can't get into the uterus. And it's also making the lining of the uterus unsuitable to accept fertilised egg. In some ladies, it may or may not stop the ovaries from releasing an egg. I've discussed about various methods of contraception which should always be used to help prevent pregnancy, but people should always be using condoms to help prevent sexually transmitted infections. We have lots. Everything is free from Project 3.